It's quite warm, quite humid. There was a bit of a mist going on. I did get some photos. I'm not sure how that went. So now I'm off to a little spot a bit into the woods. So I didn't really get any photos I liked. I just hiked up a little bit and I've noticed that the mist has descended into this little open area. I think it's a tree that's stopping it from coming down into the forest, making it this moody kind of look I want. So I'm going to try in this area. Is a trail that kind of bypasses quite a lot of the stuff, and that's why I didn't take it, so I could find more, but I think actually it would be a better choice to go into it. I am also dealing with trying to fix the hiss that the 600D kind of has, and I really should have researched it better just before getting the camera, but that was my own fault. So I'll be getting an audio amplifier thingy. It's like literally the size of a memory card, and that will hopefully help deal with the hiss. Hi, so I am going to basically give you a rundown of what happened because it's the next day. The battery on my camera ran out, so I couldn't really record anything. The shots on the first part of the day were... it was a big failure, to be honest with you. It was rubbish. I didn't really get anything worth even considering good. Maybe it was just because I was not in the right mind space. I was too busy with the camera and I just wasn't properly concentrating on my photography, which is a high possibility that is the cause of the lack of good shots. Another thing is I went out again but without the Canon, and I did some photography. I got a few I like, nothing really in particular that catch my eye, which is a bit unfortunate, but there's not much I could do. There were a few photos I really liked, but they weren't from the last two hikes I did yesterday. I went out with my friends on a hike up the mountain because they wanted to go up the mountain to the Mourne Wall. Now we were doing this at about 7:30 in the evening, and if you understand summertime sunsets, which are usually about 8:30, this probably wasn't the best idea. But we went up, we got to the wall, it was quite dark. I got some nice photos on the way up, a few I quite liked. There was a cloud, I had a nice kind of golden to it from Golden Hour. And then I took some shots of this town from the mountain. And then when we got to the wall, there's a specific photo I like that actually turned out real nice. Now, just as a note, the sky wasn't actually as pink as in these photos. I took the decision to edit them in this way because I felt it brought out the feeling of that evening far more than the flat images that they were before. The reason is because it was no wind, which is very unusual for that part of the mountain. It was calm, quiet, and just very, not quite warm, but mild, and I just felt that the pink sky and the sunset like that works really well to kind of portray how it felt. I normally try and edit to make my photos as close as what I saw, or as close to what I saw. But I wanted to try something new and explore this portraying a feeling a bit more. I also have been trying out Lightroom for the last 7 days, and I can tell you I am probably going to continue using it because I've only had the 7-day trial and today is the last day. And I really enjoy using it because it is far more not straightforward, it's far more technical than the Mac editing basic kind of software you're given, and you can copy settings from one image to another with using presets, and that's really handy too. But I will do a separate video about that. I just want to say that even with the failure of the morning and the midday hike, I still managed to get something. Yeah, sure, it may have took a lot of effort, and I normally try and go and shoot every day or at least every other day, which means I usually hike about the same amount. Doing this is definitely a learning curve, and I am appreciative that I can do something like this. So I'm hoping that I can continue to do this even with myself becoming busy because of the work I am doing with my job. But I guess what you could take from this video is that even at the cusp of failure, if you're determined and stubborn enough, you can still manage to get something out of it. I wasn't satisfied with the first 2 hikes, but that last hike was exactly what I needed, and honestly it was surprisingly successful because I was doing long exposures without a tripod, which isn't easy. I was resting my camera on rocks and stuff like that, which is probably not really good for the camera, but it was what I had at the time. I didn't think about bringing my tripod, and honestly I should have. But I know for next time that I will. I believe that is everything that I need to mention about the trial and tribulations of my experience of yesterday. I'm going to show the photos I took, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you in the next one.